Hey, this is our second interview, and if you would go ahead and give your name and who you play.
Hi guys, I'm Nick here. I play as Nora Deshane in the second part of Land of Loten, and you might remember me as Theo from part 1.
Yeah. Um, so this is just various interview questions just to kind of stir up a little bit of hype and get us ready for our live stream so people can kind of recognize what the players of characters look like. So the first question would be, what got you started in Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh my goodness. That would have been like about, how long? Like 6 years ago now? I went to Allen County long ago, and my friends were in the theater department, and one day I got dragged into one of their practices and performances. Got into that, and a lot of the people there were playing D&D. And one day they just invited me over because they were curious. They're like, "So you've never played before?" And I was like, "Nah, I haven't." And it's kind of shocked them because I guess they thought I was D&D material. So I got hooked because of the wonderful theater crew at Allen County back in the day.
Awesome. So, speaking of nostalgia, what or who was your first character you played in a role-playing game?
That would have been a half-elf cleric named Oceanemus, because I always kind of liked playing as like the healer role in the very beginning, but I've since branched out. But back in the day, I've always liked playing like the support classes, the healers, and like the bards and whatnot. And I got kind of talked into playing it because my friend Kristen, she was like the sorcerer of the group, and she had like a few healing spells. But I guess one time she like rolled a 1 or whatever on her last cure attempt, and instead she actually incinerated one of the other players. So,
Oh, jeez.
oh my goodness, yeah. So the minute I said, "Yeah, I'll play a cleric," everyone just shouted, "We have a healer!"
Just out of my own curiosity, since we're talking about this, what edition did you start with?
I started on 3.5,
Okay.
and oh my goodness, I've considered going back to it a time or two, just because, for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah.
That's what got me into it. But oh my gosh, like the current edition we have now, so many character creation options and just so much flexibility with it. You don't have to be lawful good anymore to be a paladin,
Yeah, absolutely. So, if you could play with anyone in the world or be DM'd by anyone in the world, who would that be?
Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness. I'm assuming, man, I would really like to go with Matt Mercer, definitely. I know, right? Who'd have thunk?
Right. I feel like...
Though I will have to say, The Rock, Vin Diesel. I would like to play with him too.
Okay, yeah,
because he's
yeah.
a big D&D person as well, and I'd really like to play alongside those two actors. They're two of my favorite actors.
Oh, that'd be cool. I didn't even think about that. That'd be really cool. So I guess we can move on. You have been a dungeon master for about a semester now or so. Care to share any of your experiences on that side of the table?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's kind of... Well, it goes without saying that it's a different sort of experience going from a player to a storyteller, because you're not only exploring this world but alongside your players, but you're also just like creating like the next difficult challenge for them, and just essentially keeping track of how the world is changing. And I'd have to say the biggest thing that I've learned with it is just not to let too many rules get in the way. You can have all the reference guides in the world. You can have, like, the most knowledge on the rules and everything. But in the end, I mean, it's just kind of like your world. You can do what you want with it. I mean, as long as the players are having fun, as long as, you're having fun, I think that's really all that matters.
Good bit there. What are some things D&D has helped you with outside of the actual game, actual life?
Well, it hasn't helped with my intimidation factor.
No, probably not.
I will say D&D has caused me, like when I first played it, when I first started playing it at Allen County, I will say that it definitely helped me get out of my shell, and I became, like when I first started, I was kind of very shy, taciturn, didn't really talk all that much, but now that I've played it for about 6 years now, it's really helped me like overcome like my shyness and my anxiety around other people. So it's really good just to, I will say that D&D has helped me with that aspect, and also just kind of like being creative while at the same time helping in terms of like team building and teamwork, things of that nature.
Awesome. What has been your favorite Land of Loten experience so far?
Oh my gosh. Well, there are the 10-foot tall beavers, but funny story, I talked for a Southern accent a full week after that session.
That one was so great.
Oh my gosh.
If anything of Loten gets animated by any means, I want it to be that moment.
And there's got to be a moment where Theo just walks out and he's burning down like the dam, and he's like, burn it all, burn it.
Give me just one moment. Okay, we're back.
I'm not sure. My absolute favorite, though. That's just really tough to say, because each session so far, there's always been something to look forward to or something to enjoy. And I think that, considering the group of friends that we all have, that's what makes each session memorable. It's not always something that happens in the campaign, but really it's just a matter of coming together each Sunday night and just hanging out with these people, That's made it enjoyable.
Absolutely. So, what are some things you hope to see in the future of the story we're playing right now?
Do I get to play a bugbear next time?
That's not this story. That'll be the next one. I mean, Nora could always bite the dust, so there's that.
I mean, fingers crossed. I have plans for her still.
Yeah, I promise nothing.
All right, what am I looking forward to? Well, I don't know if, because you have, 2 sessions uploaded already, or
Just
more?
the first one.
Just the first one,
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm really hoping to, so far, that we get a little bit more exploration into not just Nora's past, but, her heritage and everything, and I really, really like this concept of a history longer than our characters being brought into the present. It's kind of like, well, you took Professor Webb's classes and everything. Did she ever mention, the boxes and everything, and how how each box is just like a larger or smaller one within a larger or smaller social context?
Yeah, those perspectives of the character within their own world.
Yeah. So I'm really interested and really excited just to see how that pans out, because to me, I'd have to say as a player, I like... Oh, what was that question? The 7 styles or whatever that DMs and players have? Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Alex asked that in the group chat this morning. Mm-hmm. And I think they were, acting, storytelling, exploring, instigating, combat, problem solving, and, what was the 7th one? Optimizing, yeah.
That was the other one.
Yeah. I'd have to say that out of all of those, I'm definitely an explorer and instigator. I mean, I love acting and storytelling, and you need every bit of those just to make the D&D an immersive experience, but I'd have to say that the reason I play a campaign is just to explore and learn about and collect the lore of the world and learn its history, and I like knowing that my character has an effect on that world, at the same time knowing that the world is having an effect on the character.
Absolutely. Alright, so last question. What is some advice to players looking to start this kind of experience?
To players?
Yeah. Players who are interested in the game but never picked it up before. People who have no idea what it is,
Well, you're going to learn lots of math right off the bat, but don't let that deter you. The biggest advice I can give is just, if you can, go ahead and just find any other friends. Definitely find your niche and everything, because D&D is definitely like a social sort of game. I mean, you could play with just one other person, but at that point, I mean,
Yeah.
What I'm trying to think. There's a term for that and everything. Well, you could play it as one person too, but at that point you might as well just write a book. Am I right?
Yeah.
But definitely for players, just allow your imagination to run wild. Just don't get too caught up in the rules. Don't get too caught up in like the, oh, is my character a lawful good? Or are they a chaotic neutral? Is my character more of a paladin? Or are they more of a fighter? Are they a barbarian? Are they... Just go with whatever you want to do, whatever feels right in the moment, you know? I definitely say just, you know, allow yourself to be who you want to be in this world. In this experience that is D&D.
Awesome. Well, I feel like that's a pretty good note to end on, so thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
Yeah.